So first, in this Essential Portrait Techniques tutorial, we want to look at how we can generally improve features, and we'll do this by using the Liquify filter. So in Elements we want to go to Filter, Distort and Liquify. Depending on the speed of your machine, this can sometimes take quite a while to burst into life, but we'll get there eventually. Okay, I just want to zoom in on the image a little, like so, and then I want to choose the forward warp tool, which is up in the top left hand corner there, and I want to reduce the brush pressure down to around about 20, a fairly low value, so we can just make small adjustments at a time. Just going to reduce the size of my brush a little to fit the appropriate area, and then all we're going to do with this is just gently push on the edges that we want to reduce in size. Again, tiny little nudges. Brush pressure could probably go down even more, for even more subtly. Reduce or increase the size of your brush to suit the specific area. And you can see here I'm literally just pushing and pulling at these various parts of the image just to make very tiny adjustments. We can also literally change expressions with this tool. If I just increase the size of the brush a little, we can just give the very hint of a smile simply by dragging up on the corners of the mouth. Again, I can't stress enough that subtlety is the key here. You really don't want to make huge changes, just very gentle movements will make a huge difference. So I'm just pushing the corners of the mouth up a little there, and again we can use this on the eyes. Let's just reduce the size of the brush again, just to maybe very slightly open that eye and smooth out that eyelid, and we could possibly do the same with the other one here. So that's a really useful tool for making a real difference with just very little movements. Okay, so once you're happy with that result, simply click OK, and that will return the Liquify results to your main image. So once the Liquify changes have been applied and we're back in Elements, next thing we want to tackle is just removing a few blemishes on the model's skin, and we can do that with the Spot Healing brush, which is a wonderful little tool that makes retouching very easy indeed. Now it's always best with this to do it on a duplicate layer, so we'll simply right click the background layer and choose duplicate layer from the menu and click OK on there. Let's just zoom in again. It's always best to work at quite a big zoom factor here, and we'll go back to the Spot Healing brush. I want to check all layers here, and we also want to make sure that proximity match is checked. Now the way we use this tool is very simple indeed. We simply increase the size of the brush to a size that will cover the blemish we want to disguise, and with a simple click that blemish is gone. Again, we can do this wherever we like, and we simply go around the image, happily clicking away. Just hold down my space bar there to drag the image across, and we can heal out some of these blemishes up here as well. It's one of these tools that's really fun to use because basically because it's so simple. There is another healing tool that we can use, and that is the healing brush tool itself, we simply click and hold to select that. Again, from here we want source selected, and do make sure that the aligned checkbox is also checked. And with the healing brush it works a little differently. What we do to use it is simply, at the moment I'm going to clone out this hair, and we can do that by going directly next to the hair. Let me just, size of your brush just wants to be enough to cover the hair itself. I need to hold down my Alt key so I can simply click to sample an area of clean skin, and then we can simply drag over the hair to conceal it. And by the magic of the healing brush tool, it will be automatically cloned out.